Who the fuck are you?
Who? Me?
Yes, you.
Me? I'm Will. I'm a guy. I'm
Oh,
a disappointed Asian man.
that's pretty on brand.
That actually makes me sound at least twice as old as I am, but sometimes I think I act about as twice as old as I am. For better and for worse.
Either twice as old or half as old. There's no in between.
I act half as old. Well, sometimes I do just curl up in a ball, but yeah. I guess you're right about that one. Yeah.
Don't forget the stupid boomer robots they got lying around.
Boomer robots? What?
Yeah. You're Transformers XD.
Transformers boomer robots. I ain't no filthy G1er, okay? Okay. Then they'd be boomer robots. No.
You telling me that Megatron gun isn't your favorite?
It's my favorite concept, but it's also one of the worst things I've ever seen because he turns from a gun into a 30-foot robot.
That's pretty good.
Really dumb. Also, all the time he would get his favorite. Like he didn't transform into a gun that moved or something. It didn't float. No, he was just a fucking gun. So like he would have to attach himself to Starscream, and Starscream would have to shoot him. You know how stupid that is?
You mean to tell me that the fate of the universe rests on Starscream's hands?
Yeah. Yes.
And the only reason that the Autobots won was because of his lack of competence.
Of course.
I mean,
that happened routinely
in every series.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Also, hi, I'm Robert.
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
you know who you are? You're my Starscream. That's who you are.
No, I think you got it twisted. No. You're my Starscream.
I don't really think so.
Wait, no, we're both wrong. David's the Starscream.
David's the Starscream. Is he?
Until he buys a mic, he's the Starscream.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
So he can defend himself in like a week or two, whatever.
There's one really good clip from the old cartoon though, where Starscream fucks up for like the 97th time, and then Megatron's like, "You are either a traitor or you're stupid," and then Starscream just like, "I'm stupid."
Just like the way he mental breakdown.
Absolutely cold. Yes.
You should send me that clip after we're done recording this. I need to see that for all its glory.
Yeah, he's it's funny because even though he's a giant robot, he's actually the biggest weasel of all time.
Is
in any kind of show.
Is that the same gen with Carbomia?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is
have a fact check.
This is so canon. Carbomia.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. So, what have you been watching lately?
Well, I mean, at the risk of being a basic bitch, it's been Avatar. Yeah. Every time I have a nice meal, with the bestest sister, we watch Avatar, and then we eat food.
And she hasn't seen it yet, right?
No, like last time she saw it, it was truly a while ago, I believe. Yeah. So there are more surprises to her. Whereas I remember most of the really important beats, but I actually forgot a lot about the really good character moments and stuff. Like, I forgot a lot of season 2, actually, even though it has some of the best moments, but I don't know. I just kind of wasn't thinking about it.
I mean, it's like the show's pretty fast paced overall. Like, so much shit happens. Whereas, like, you look at shit like Naruto or Bleach, where it's like, okay, it took like 3 hours of watching to finish half a fight. Whereas this is like, oh, we resolved this entire conflict in an episode and a half.
Well, the thing is, there's no filler. Like there's just like characters dick around moments, but that's not filler.
So it's like even like the episodes that you think are filler, it's like, oh, let's go to this random island, blah blah blah, to stop for supplies. Hey, they introduced Suki. Hey, they introduced a bunch of like key characters and key concepts for this world.
Yeah, and they all bring it back, right? Yeah,
pretty much. Like, I I rewatched the show like last year, and I can't think of any episodes that are just straight up wastes of space.
Yeah. No, I was saying that like everyone is here by the end, and they make good use of everyone in some way. That's
They
really
have
good.
the fucking the in-game portals popping up. You get Zuko and the Order of the Lotus out one portal.
Yeah,
you got
pretty
Sokka
much.
and like I don't know what does Sokka have going for him besides at that point.
Actually, well, Space Sword.
Is that? Yeah, he does have it at that point. Yeah. I thought he lost it before.
Oh,
I think that was
you know what?
during.
Maybe at the very end. I'm not actually sure. But doesn't matter. He's actually got stuff.
He scales up. He's not like the biggest jobber.
Well, he's actually Commander Jobber. You know? Command Jobber.
Doing his best for a filthy non-bender.
Jesus. Sounds like you need to be joining an equalist cult.
If I ever finished Korra, maybe I would.
Damn. Man, Korra is such a strange,
I don't like
mostly downgrade. It's really weird. I don't understand how it can be so much worse, but also have so much cool stuff at the same time. Really
so
weird.
I was listening to a podcast the other week where they were talking about a bit about Korra. And they were
nice.
like,
way to plug someone else.
Well, I'm not saying names. I'm just like, apparently,
it doesn't matter.
Korra was like greenlit one season at a time, whereas Avatar, they knew roughly how long they were going to get to tell the story.
Never greenlight one at a time.
So it's like, oh, yes, it's like, okay, season one, that's all you're getting. You're getting one season. Right. That's it. Tell your story. They finish. It's like, oh, that got pretty okay ratings. Oh, hey, you guys can have another season. What the fuck do we do now? We got nothing left in the tank.
You know, that does make a lot of sense, actually, and that does help me understand a lot of things that went wrong, because that's an incredibly horrible decision, and it will tank your creativity. But all the arcs, even within their own season, are not very good. So I'm not really sure what's going on there.
I mean,
like, you know what? Korra has like actual filler. Like, maybe not in the same style as Naruto, but it does have times.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I won't get any flashbacks to Korra being a small child for like 5 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure all of Korra is still shorter than the Great Ninja War.
Dear God.
I'm not going to fact check right now because I like this narrative.
Wow. You're going to push a potentially false narrative?
If it's against Naruto, hell yeah, I am.
Alright, whatever. That's fair.
That shows some hot trash. Trash.
Fucking hate speech ass First Amendment breaking motherfucker.
That's me.
I'll have you know that you just committed some sort of war crime, maybe.
Against Naruto? But that show's all about war crimes.
That's like...
And the forgiveness of them.
It's like committing a war crime against ISIS. It's like, is anybody really gonna care, though?
I mean, you're right.
That's kind of extreme, actually. Oh, I'm not a bad person.
I don't know. You've had like 10 minutes of speaking so far. They have nothing to convince them otherwise.
Shit. I like puppies.
Wow. Next thing you're going to tell me is that you like adventure. And sushi.
Sushi and pizza are life.
All right. I need to end this now. I can't have you go on any longer. This is too...
Stone. No, give me one more.
Maybe.
If you can't handle me at my deadliest, you can't... Okay, let's move on.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, I mean, bring it back for a second. Just for a second. I also... I don't know. I haven't really gone back and watched a lot of the after fights in like through what is it, as clips for some reason. You know, usually really cool shit like Clone Wars 2003 I just go back and look at, But I don't know. I just kind of decided, like, let me forget about Avatar and then come back to it fresh, right? Dude, the fights are so good.
The fights are so quick.
They're the best in the business. And yes, that's what I was gonna say next. Is that like they're so full of like oh fuck moments,
Yeah.
right? Where it's just like somebody just gets wiped, you know, like they get two framed, Robert. They get two framed.
Thinking back to the like for the most part, I'll give you like a lot of the fights are pretty good in Avatar. But thinking back to like shit like when Jet got debatably killed, it's like oh he just kind of in a way died off screen, or like he got fataled off screen.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know, like debatably.
Uh-huh.
No, it's just like it's like okay, they imply some of the force, but just I don't know. You see people survive from way worse.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I was always like, you know, I get that this is supposed to not really imply a kill one way or another, but some people get fucking rocks dropped on their head. Like,
Yeah. Some of the skinning's a little off.
There's a lot of people in battle armor that are thrown into water.
I'm pretty sure when Aang and Toph were like pushing people down the Earth Kingdom's ramp, I'm pretty sure that would be fatal damage also.
Yeah. Although that was fucking sick.
Sick, but also like they have a body count. I know Aang has this whole like non-murder vibe going on, but he definitely has a body count.
Your parents took the stairs? That's disturbing.
Just like just like how Kiryu, Mr. I will not kill a man, 100% has killed a man.
Aang, Katara, and Sokka have never killed a person. Montage of... Well, actually, you know what? No. None of those probably killed too many people, but Toph?
Oh, Toph, she has no regrets.
No regrets.
Actually, now that I think about it, during the end of season 1 with the Northern Water Temple,
yeah,
when Aang's an Avatar State, he 100% ices people.
Oh, yes. Yes.
No,
it was the push spirit. Yeah. The spirit that wasn't the moon. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about that one.
He's not culpable. It were his hands that were bending, but it wasn't his will. Crazy defense. Yes. Insanity plea. There you go. I'm a great lawyer. I'm not.
I'll give you like a B-. I'm
not a lawyer.
You're not a lawyer. Not even close.
Fun fact: the abbreviation for "I am not a lawyer" used very much on Reddit is "I anal."
That's great. That's exactly as it should be.
I always wondered why they kept typing that in all caps.
I mean, they're just they're telling you what they're about.
Yeah, that's fair. It's better to know rather than to wonder. There's no such thing as too much information on the internet.
There's not. It's not at all. Give me like 1 second. Ramble.
Maybe I need to stop going on Reddit so much. I mean, it's kind of perverts your worldview. Yeah, it might even convince you that people like Robert are any sort of good. And that's just not acceptable. I really don't. Yeah, really, the problem is that people on Reddit can form into their own bubbles, including some where they think Robert is okay, and again, not really acceptable. So do your own research, go into the backlog, and find and realize that Robert's a horrible person.
But only after you realize that Will's also a horrible person.
Wow, you're not supposed to be here for this. You see?
Hey, I said I needed a second.
Taking my time away from me.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I did.
Right. I see how it is.
Your time is off the clock.
You done?
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah. Always good. Never better.
You just wanted to see what I would say without you, but it's okay.
Whether or not that's true, that's the story I'm going with. That's the narrative I'm pushing.
Fuck you, Robert.
Just like I'll always push the narrative of Demon Slayer being incredibly overrated.
Wow. Way to transition You know, you don't really have to do that anymore, right?
I know
It's
I
not
don't.
necessary.
It's not necessary at all, but David scarred me, okay? From those, oh god, those, what are you even called them? Because they're two battery-called transitions.
Robert, bless his heart, he tried. Okay.
No, he did. He would intentionally sandbag us. He would do it right and then throw us back under the bus. And then glue us to the tracks and call a second bus.
Bus?
I know what I said.
What kind of? All right. Okay. And anyway, so what about this slaying of demons? All I know is that as much as he is a shonen protagonist, I do like the main kid's swag, and the fight scenes are just ridiculous, like stupid good.
So I watched this, like what they have in the anime right now as of for this recording, and I read like 1.5 arcs ahead in the manga because I was curious. And that entire series, from my perspective, is super carried by the animation in the anime.
Okay.
It's other than that, it's like the most generic ass combat heavy shonen I've seen since like shit like Fairy Tail.
Oh god.
Okay, that's not fair. Fairy Tail's more. It's not trashy, but it's like more
Degenerate.
That's maybe. I don't know if that's the right word for it. But that's what I'm sticking with for now, at least.
Okay. Degenerate.
But yeah, just like given like the animation they have in the anime, because I think it's made by the same team who does Fate, I want to say, and that shit looks great. Like I've never seen people use a camera in anime like that before.
Yeah.
Like they have like legitimate high tier camera work in this production.
Which, by the way, is a giant fucking pain in the ass when you're working in 2D.
I don't want to know how they managed to do that shit because it looks fucking next level.
Yeah.
But it's like reading ahead, it's like the action's very bog standard. The plot seems very bog standard.
It's very
and
shonen.
A lot of the characters are just, I don't like how they're designed. Like, have you seen like their version of like the Elite Four or the Legendary Sonic or whatever? A lot of the designs are horribly overrated.
What are they called?
I think it's like the Hashi something shit. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but just like look up I think the guy's name is Giru, he's one of them. If you just go to him, you can see the rest. Yeah, there we go. Like there's like 3 or 4 like okay designs in there, but a lot of them are just like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Pillars are a great name, but yeah, this is one of the worst things I've seen in my goddamn life.
You're welcome.
Why is there a girl with like the what's it called? Dragon maid hair? What's going on there?
Oh, just generic anime.
Yeah, why are they wearing like school uniforms?
Oh, that's just like for their rank or whatever.
Lame. That's so lame. Because again, the protagonist, it's not like the style is for literally everyone, but he's cool. He's got something.
Yeah.
You know? I have a problem. What's the dude's name?
The main guy is Tanjiro, but he's not one of the pillars.
No, I know. I'm saying like compared to his design, right?
Wait, say that one more time. You got blocked off by Thunderbolts and Lightning.
Okay, thanks, Raiden. Thank you.
Anytime.
Yeah. No, but no, he's not. But he's got stuff, right? You know, he's got the checkery swag. He's got the earrings.
Yeah. No, the MC design's fine. Like he's honestly like his design works pretty well.
Fucking Gorbachev going on.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
No, like I don't know. Like the power scaling from what I've seen so far in the show is not like bad by any means. Like it feels pretty organic.
Okay. Place your bets, right? What do you think the chance is, right? What do you think the chance is that he will be fighting God by the end?
I mean, okay, so we already know who the main villain is in the story. Okay. From how far I've gone, I think.
Do you think the villain has some sort of God form?
Maybe.
This always happens, Robert. Is what I'm trying to say.
In the lore. This is I don't think this is spoilers in the manga or whatever. But it's like he's like the original demon. So whatever power that entails is what he has.
How important and powerful are demons?
He's the only person able to create new demons.
Okay.
So every demon who exists, it exists because of his punk ass.
That's alright. He's not God, though.
No.
For now, that's fine. No, usually they try to fight whoever created the universe.
No, like, so a lot of the powers in this show do seem more leveled and less like world breaking, like in some other shonens, which I gotta give her credit for. It does that really well.
Okay.
But just like, I don't know, for me, unless it's like in the anime, all the fights are the least interesting part of the show. I would much rather see how the characters interact with each other.
Right, and what? They don't really do that?
Not too much. At least like from where I was at in the mango, it was mostly combat and combat accessories.
If only it carried. Yeah. It's combat montage stuff. Which, I don't know, I guess it's fine. I'll just enjoy the clips on YouTube, but it's kind of a
I think it's like,
shame, right?
it's definitely like, if you're just into shonen for like the spectacle, it's definitely worth a watch. I wouldn't recommend reading it, but it's definitely worth a watch if that's your thing.
Yeah, but if you're into shonen for the spectacle, then I don't understand why people would actually watch the whole show. Just seems like a waste of time, really.
Look, we have some friends who are very passionate about their love for Naruto, and they'll stand by that. That's a hill they will die on. They'll make a trench. They'll build a house. They'll have a family, all on that hill.
And they'll Naruto run all across it. Okay,
No,
you
but
gotta respect that Naruto running became a meme.
It's so fucking stupid, man.
Dumbest, and it should be. Yes.
No, but like, I don't know. Also, like, not to dunk on the entire series too much, but like, one of the supporting characters is the most unlikable thing I've seen in ages.
Oh, the blonde meme guy.
Yeah, the blonde meme guy. So like, I think I talked about this before. Like, we're not recording, but like,
okay, but his face though.
He has very strong reaction faces, and those are great. But like, okay, so like in My Hero, you have the purple kid, Mineta, who's just like, he's the most unlikable little shit, and it's okay because you have like 10 other characters that you can pick between. It's like, oh yeah, that guy's cool. Yeah, that guy's cool. Yeah, that guy's cool. And then once in a while, you'll get like a teacher in the frame also.
Okay, but what if I kind of love Mineta?
Okay, that's fine, but like, just whatever. Just pick your least favorite and pretend they're always in the party. In this show, the main party is a size of 3. And Tanjiro, the board guy whose name I forget at the moment.
Oh yeah, that sucks when only one of 3 is
like 2 or 3 are pretty good. Like Tanjiro and the other guy are very like, when they have great chemistry.
Sure.
But then blonde kid, Zenitsu is just like the joke / like cringe factor. I'm like, oh, did I grow out of this genre?
You want to know a secret? Some people watch anime just for that.
Just for the cringe?
Well, just for stuff that we would find cringy. The cringy character moments.
I don't doubt it. I do not doubt it at all.
Mean, it's not even like a question, really.
Oh, I know it's not. I know that my taste is not the norm at all. It's okay. I like good shows.
That sounds kind of elitist, actually. I'm like, you do you. I'm just saying that, like, I hope. But there's a cringe threshold where eventually, when people start bringing that sort of thing into real life again, it's definitely cringy, you know. So.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That's also usually like a much younger crowd who does that.
That's true. Where every young crowd is made out of cringe.
I mean, look at the stereotypical like Rick and Morty fans. That shit's like unbearable. But like most fans aren't like that, so you gotta get those outliers out.
Yeah.
But
okay, but I'll never get over the face with the giant eyes where he's like, "What did you say?"
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
What was he reacting to?
I'm pretty sure that was when he found out that so like the whole thing with like Tanjiro is like carrying his sister with him to like to try to cure demonism or whatever.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's him reacting to be like, you had this cute girl through this entire time and you didn't fucking tell me. You sack of shit.
What cute girl?
His sister. In his words.
Ew. Dude, his sister looks like a toddler.
I mean, that's part of her power, though, I guess.
Ugh.
She can, like, age up or age down to, like, to assist the situation. There we go. That's English. English is my primary language, and I'm horrible at it.
I don't even know what word you ended up with.
Assist.
That's not even what you would say. Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like for combat, it's like, okay, do I need to hide, shrink? Do I need to like help in a fight get bigger and like older or whatever?
Right. Yeah, that's the most pedo bait thing I've heard in my goddamn life.
I mean, but okay, it's not like so like I never felt creepy watching those. The thing, like I know that in like Made in Abyss, I felt like very uncomfortable with some of the ways they depicted children. I'm like, oh, this is not strong conflicted feelings.
I hope that was the point, but I get you either way. Yes.
Yeah. Whereas this is like, it's not like they never make her out to be like an idol like that.
Right. Except for this guy.
Except for this guy who's
one of three characters.
One of three core characters.
Yeah, see, that's really bad. You can't have that. If that's your sense of humor, I won't rag on you, but you can't have that be one of three people. It just becomes the entire, like, a core part of the whole series then. You're gonna have to carry that weight.
Yeah, no wait.
So,
I think the perfect example is like, it's like if you had like Deku Bakugo and then like Mineta or like the Sugar Dude 24/7. And then it's like you'll once in a while get like Aizawa with the party or like Gran Torino with the party.
Sugar Dude. That's such a pull.
That character is fucking marginalized to like the nth degree. That man's never coming back.
Nope. That's fine. That's fine, I guess.
He's going to live with that weight.
He's going to carry that weight. Okay,
he's going to eat that weight. Wait.
I don't think this is going anywhere.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
What have you done?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Yes? No.
Yes?
No, I said, what have you done?
Oh.
You've destroyed us all. And you thought we were... No, that's not what I was saying at all. Well, what's wrong with you, Robert?
I threw myself into a horrible trap.
You frame trapped yourself? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I got frame trapped and then I lost the 50-50.
Damn. See, you know you suck when you lose your 50-50 every time.
Yeah.
That's a bad feeling, isn't
it? I tried to make her read and then I realized it was in the wrong language.
How to Read a Book by Robert. I mean, Robert Bleep.
I can fix that in post. Don't worry. That's fine.
Robert E.
Beep. Let me just make a number mark.
Oh, come on. Real smooth.
Beep.
You could have asked.
No shame.
Me to talk more shit about you.
I don't give a shit.
Nice. All right. What else have you been watching?
Or
had an opinion about? You have opinions, right?
Yeah, I sometimes have opinions of how bad the story in Demon Slayer is. XD. No, but I watched I watched that Sony conference from the other day.
Yes.
And while most of the games they announced,
peasant.
I mean, I think it's cool that we actually see like what the PS5 looks like now. Now that we have like the mini fridge of an Xbox and the whatever the fuck people Photoshop the PS5 into, whether it be Seto Kaiba, Jotaro.
For me, it is Kaiba, and Kaiba is it. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
No, but like I mean, the announcement was like pretty safe overall. Like it's like they announced a new Gran Turismo. Yeah, woohoo, whatever. They announced. Actually, it's kind of cool. They announced like a platformer, Little Big Planet.
Okay.
So I guess they're making like Sackboy their new like platform mascot since they're not doing shit with like Parappa the Rappa or like Sly Cooper or Jack.
Damn, all marginalized. Yeah, all of them. You know what's sad?
What?
The last time I saw most of those was PlayStation Battle All-Star.
Oh no! Why do you have to hurt me like this?
Because I don't know. That's just how I roll, I guess. This is all about hurting each other in therapeutic ways.
Yeah, you're not entirely wrong.
So, yes.
No, but I think
But yeah.
you should check out Deathloop. It's one of the things they announced. So it's yeah. Imagine if like imagine if Dishonored was more focused in its assassinations and like the levels weren't as like explorable.
Deathloop. Oh, it's a giant loop.
Yeah.
Where people die in, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's that the MC could also like die constantly and like we just they come back to like, okay, I need to do this again.
Live, die, repeat. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool. Not bad.
But I think that's the only thing that would like really interest you from the announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, because I'll just say I don't know why, but I don't even sort of care about Last of Us.
I mean, they didn't even talk about Last of Us.
Really?
Yeah, because this is a PS5 only thing. Like, if it wasn't on the PS5, they didn't give a shit.
Right. Fair. All right.
And I'm sure Last of Us 2 will get like an HD remaster or whatever for the PS5, but that's not what they were talking about.
Okay.
I don't know. I got my Resident Evil 8, which looks hype as shit. They got a Demon Souls remake, which I heard like very mixed things on from some people. Whereas like their word, like a lot of the really niche mechanics that no one gave a shit about will be cut out, but it's like no one gave a fuck.
I like the stupid niche mechanics.
It's like it was like the just what's the best way to describe this? It's like slight, very, very, very marginal modifiers on your world with an occasional different encounter.
Okay.
You know what? It's like the difference between like Pokemon like Sword and Pokemon Shield is like the amount of differences you would get.
Okay.
Like there would be some, but it's not enough to like drastically alter the experience.
Well, that's kind of lame, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just like, it looks good. It's made by the dudes who made the Shadow of the Colossus remake, and that looks beautiful. So,
yes,
I have faith.
Shadow of the Colossus, a masterpiece. I
wouldn't know. Never played it.
Well, I'm just saying that from like basically every, known opinion on Earth. I don't like to take other people's opinions, but like when it comes to things that are so universally acclaimed, I'm like, okay, it's probably got something.
Yeah, they have got something going for it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's on my 2 playlist, like 32 games down, but I gotta tell my niche bullshit first.
Mm-hmm. Although at this point, something like Shadow of the Colossus is niche bullshit.
It's a lot more mainstream than like the first 10 games on that list.
Fucking hipster ass trash. Fucking guy. This dude.
Look, man, just because I went on a fucking deep dive looking at stupid ass like old PS2 games doesn't mean shit.
I think it means shit. Shout out to give our like 2 viewers, 2 listeners something to be excited about and tell us your favorite.
From the PS5 thing?
No, from like your niche ass PS2 picks.
So this is okay. First thing is like it's a PS1 pick, but there's a licensed Ghost in the Shell game.
Oh Jesus!
Where you I think I told you this before. It's like you play as one of the spider tanks.
Spider tank.
And there's not really too many mechanics to it, but it controls like way too well for a PS1 game. Like you feel the speed, and the combat's fairly satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
During the first boss fight, you're able to like just like strafe onto the roof, and it's the most satisfying thing I've felt in a while.
Okay.
And then, what's a more recent thing that I would say that would chill? Rep Armored Core. Give Armored Core more play, please.
Give Armored Core more play.
I want my series to come back. My baby's gone. It's missing. The series is never coming back. Dark Souls is way too fucking popular.
You're never coming back.
What's your point?
It was made to steal you away. Alright, cool. So, I mean, I guess I don't know, it's just I just find it funny that something like The Last of Us is something I'm not paying even a little bit attention to. I really don't feel any need to take a look.
I mean, I'm gonna listen to people's opinions about it, after it fully releases, but I also have no real. I don't know. It's like overall, my desire to play AAA games outside of like the occasional Capcom thing is zero.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, I just don't ever want to shoot a zombie again.
Oh, can't relate.
Ever. No, I know you can't. I
love my Resident Evil.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me whatsoever anymore. I want whatever I'm fighting to have moral conflict, and that ain't it, Chief.
But Will, the zombies are killing all the people you oppose. They're taking that chance away from you. You got to get to them first.
Okay, I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit for that line of spiteful thinking. Yes, don't get me wrong. No,
I'm not a good person.
Really, now you see. You think that entire rant about Robert being shitty was just pull out of my ass? No. I mean, yes, but no. But it was real as well. You know what? That was what I've played a ton of is Metal Gear recently.
Oh, so you've also played the zombies.
Well, yeah, I didn't like that. The skulls are some of the... Well, they're not the worst. It's kind of hard to say. They're very poorly balanced into the gameplay, even if they are.
I wasn't even talking about 5.
What? Oh.
I was talking about Survive, dude.
Why? You think I would even touch that shit with like I knew
someone could pay you to.
They'd have to pay me a fucking lot, my dude. They'd have to pay me a lot. But yeah, I like how when you listen into all the generic guards in Metal Gear, they're like, wow, they were getting fucked up out there. Like, take care, right? Yeah, you too. You're like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just, abduct you and never let your family see you again. But
let it be known that Snake endorses child soldiers.
Let it be known. Let it be known.
And that's why they call it this franchise.
But yeah, I really do enjoy that aspect in games where it's like, there's different ways to deal with the enemies, and you don't you don't always feel like it's so like you should just pull trigger every time.
Yeah.
Right?
No. Okay. Yeah. No. It was like there's a lot of decision making in that game.
Yeah. Although I do hate that they kind of nuke that with one of the last missions, where I don't think this is really a spoiler, but I mean, because I'll say it generically, but it's like, oh, hey, the Soviets that you've been seeing, like every single time you see them and you interrogate them, they're like, oh no, these bodies, they weren't us, I swear, please. Or the commander that you're like, one of the first missions has like a commander guy that you can Fulton out, and because like if you listen to his speech, he's like, even though we're here to kill the enemy, we can never touch civilians or else it'll just get worse. I'm like, okay, this guy gets it. I'm gonna take him out of here, right? This is good, right? And throughout the game, you never really see a lot of really shitty, goons, right?
Yeah,
but then
pretty all right for the most part.
But then in one of these later missions, it's just like, oh, all of these guys are rapists, and horrible people, so just nuke them all. I'm like, what? This isn't how it's worked for the entire goddamn game, okay? So, yeah, when you have a good thing going like that, I appreciate if they would keep it up. Did you die?
You got quiet for a second.
Oh.
Might have to buff out those scratches. We'll see.
Okay. What was the last thing you heard?
You're going on and off about nuking the pedophiles.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, in one of the later-ish missions, suddenly everyone's a horrible rapist, and now it's okay to nuke them all. I'm like, what? But that's not how it's worked this entire goddamn time. I don't like that. And I guess the point of that is just I like if they have something interesting going, like moral ambiguity, they keep it going.
Consistency.
I think the reason why they did that was because somebody really wanted a certain character to be really well liked.
What? No way.
Kojima would never do that.
You know,
Hmm?
I retract my previous statement. I would definitely play more AAA garbage by Kojima.
That is true. I mean, I know he doesn't want to make any more Metal Gear, and we keep dragging him in, but I would like something more
No,
Metal
like
Gear.
I would gladly pay Death Stranding for like $30.
Would you though?
Yeah, I think it'd be an interesting experience.
I
Look,
think
I'm
it's
all.
funny how polarizing Death Stranding really is.
I mean, yeah, it is the highest production indie game I've ever seen.
Yeah, basically.
It's like if you gave Gone Home the budget of like
I like
a
that
full
too.
production,
Yeah, I like
and they're like, okay, you got fleshed out somehow. Walking's is still the main mechanic. How are you gonna do it? Oh, you can
first
like topple over and shit. All right.
walk type game. Yeah. Feel that. Yeah, it's just that I don't know. Kojima games have this like simulator element to
Yeah,
things,
they
but
definitely
they're
do.
also really stupid at the same time. So for me, that actually causes a problem in my brain. I'm just like, okay, am I
Big
here to
cognitive
have
dissonance.
exactly? Am I here to have fun, or am I here to simulate? And like, not that that's mutually super exclusive, but you get what I mean, right? It's like,
Yeah,
what mood am I supposed to be in here?
supposed to be in the mood for Kojima.
Mm, I get it now. It all
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. As soon as you start questioning something, you
Because
just
look,
say,
there's a God Hand
"Gee,"
mood and there's a Civ mood, but if you
right?
mix them together, it's the
Yes.
Kojima mood.
I don't like that.
You don't like that?
I don't like that. I mean, I get it. And it creates something that's not like anything else, but I don't think that's a good idea. I
No, not at
really
all.
don't.
It's probably horrible for your health.
And bad for your education.
It's the worst for your education. I'm pretty sure it like actively deducts brain cells
Mhm.
every
I think
minute on the minute.
See, oh, you know what? This is something I forgot I was going to bring up. Okay, so there's this video called Metal Gear Solid 4 was a mistake,
All
okay?
right, all right, all right.
It's a really good video actually. I haven't gone through the whole thing yet because it's 3 fucking hours.
Oh,
Um, but it's 3 fucking hours. Did I say that already?
maybe.
It's 3 fucking hours. Yeah. But it's it's a it's a pretty good balance of like researched and like funny opinions, right? I
Jesus
really
Christ,
like it.
3 hours, 26 minutes, and 54 seconds. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
Yes. Uh-huh. It's to make you feel like you're playing MGS4 again. It's to make you
This is
feel
like when I watched that fucking 2.5 hour video on Kimba the White Lion.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's okay because MGS4 is the Kimba the White Lion of video games.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read any more into that.
Don't. Because
I'm
if you
sure there's a way I can make it even dumber. I don't have the brain capacity at the moment
mental
to make it.
gymnast,
Yeah,
mental gymnastics,
I've been doing my stretches. Like I can't make it happen this time.
doing my stretches. That's good. That's good. But yeah, it goes on. It goes on to really state that what is it from people that have like worked with Kojima and what from this guy's inferred, like even though he's genius at coming up with certain things, um and he knows how to I forgot what it was he gave credit for to Kojima for, but there's a lot you can give him credit for,
Yeah,
like just establishing a, I guess, interesting complex story and a or well, no. Actually, you know what? No, it was like the big themes, right? Like MGS4 has a pretty cool big theme of like hyper militarized,
with all the
economy, right?
subtlety of a sledgehammer.
With all this, so that comes in the problem, right? It's that like when it comes to actually writing what, and this is what the guy said. It's like when it comes to writing and what a character would actually, no, a person would actually say in that situation, right? Like how would a real person explain like the problem is not that has nothing to do with the setting and like this super war economy.
Yeah.
But the problem is, how does somebody tell you about it, right?
No, how much
And everybody just does the fucking like anime ass shit where they.
of Death Stranding have you seen and or played?
No, I'm too scared because from what I've heard, it's even worse than MGS4.
It is worse than MGS4 in that regard.
Oh god. Oh.
It's they went full prequels on the Explanatorium.
Oh no. No,
And just like the oh yeah, the main character's name is Sam Porter Bridges. Bridges is also the name of the company, and Porter is also his job title, but this is his legal name.
Why did they do that? Why does Japan have such a fascination with puns? I don't understand.
So Japan has its whole pun culture, but this is also just like Kojima bringing it up to 12.
Right. No, don't get me wrong. I understand firsthand. Asian languages have their own pun culture, but my problem is putting that into English. It's nobody does that here.
Nobody does to that extreme. I think it's okay in concept. Like I'm down for like a shittily translated pun once in a while.
No,
but that's the entire concept of
puns are funny and stupid to us, but they're not like poignant, you know. It doesn't matter. The biggest example is the Rat Patrol thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Give me like 2 more details.
Okay, so when Snake meets Meryl.
Oh. Yeah.
There you go. Right. Well, but I mean, I'll just explain it again. When Snake meets Meryl, her unit is called Rat Patrol 01. Okay, great. And then at the very end, spoilers. At the very end, Drebin writes Rat Patrol 1 in the sand, but it's actually an anagram for Patriot.
Oh my god.
Who fucking cares, dude? That wasn't wise at all.
I don't know. I think like smaller scale, less grandiose conflicts are way more interesting.
I mean, yes.
But like, so when you start bringing up all these abstract thoughts and ideas and all these abstract enemy forces, I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit. Asterisk, Gurren Lagann's the shit, and everyone should watch it.
Sure. I mean, even if you're right, it's already pretty.
It's how they present the dumb.
That's a pretty easy opinion, Robert. No, but I mean, yes. If anything's dumb, I know I don't fault anything just for being dumb. I fault it for not knowing that it's dumb, right?
Yeah, because Gurren Lagann knows that's fucking dumb, and they wear it on their sleeve and on their cape and on their backs
and on their glasses.
Whereas Metal Gear has the guise of war drama.
These are things to be taken seriously. As Johnny is just shitting out his ass.
But then again, didn't Kojima want to stop making them like dead ass after 2? Like he was like forced to do 2, and then forced to do 3, and forced to do 4.
Yeah, but 3 was the best.
Well, no, 3 was the best. That's like a man at his mental limit, and then his limit broke.
Wait, but that doesn't.
Look what we got.
As much as I like that narrative, that doesn't actually make any sense because 3 is pretty like well thought out and normal compared to the rest.
I mean, I think I don't know. This is just like speculation, but it's like at some point, my boy checked out.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
And then we got the big old dumb fight on top of a Metal Gear between 2 old men.
I don't know. I need to learn more, but there's also an argument that he actually had too much control in 4.
Maybe I don't know the whole narrative for that, but it's definitely possible.
No. Yeah, because it's more Kojima.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think if we want to go with a more example of that, at least like I'm more familiar with, like with Death Stranding, Kojima probably had like near like not J.J. Abrams, shit, dude who made Star Wars.
Which George Lucas.
George Lucas, thank you. Yeah, yes. Like George Lucas levels of control over over Death Stranding, like compared to George had full control over the prequels.
Right.
So you got to see like his like full unrestrained form.
Exactly, which is
Honestly,
like,
maybe more tame than 4? I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
haven't played through 4 since I was like 15.
Uh-huh. Wow. What a time to play Metal Gear Solid 4
Yeah.
when you're
Oh
15.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, some people I'm sure are really into this super unadulterated Kojima, but I feel like that's less and less people.
I mean, I'm
know?
super into the unadulterated Kojima. I love how dumb it can get and how serious it can be at the same fucking time. But I also acknowledge that it's not for everyone, nor is it the best way to tell the story.
Yeah. I think that's probably the worst part. Like if you can somehow mix dumb and serious, I think it is possible, but I don't think there's more than one or two ways to make a well-paced story. You know, I really don't think so. I'm
Oh, you
sure.
could probably get creative. I'm sure there's like a lot of ways to do it, but
Well,
whatever.
I guess not ways. What I mean is like there's well-paced story and there's not well-paced story.
Okay, yeah.
You know, but some people, you know what? Some people think that like not well-paced story is like some sort of like creative visionary type thing, and I think I would actually just flat disagree.
I think blah blah blah. There's always the outlier, but like when you look at shit like to bring it all the way back to Naruto, if someone argues that shit's well paced and is doing it intentionally for the story, they're fucking lying to you.
Okay, well, Naruto's definitely not doing it on purpose.
Yeah, I know, but it's like there has to be a better example. Well, if there, I'm sure there's one, but it's not coming to me now.
It's okay. We'll be corrected in the comments that we don't have.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'll make a burner account and comment like 2 years after the fact.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna respond to your own. Got it.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah,
lame.
exactly.
That's hella lame.
I just gotta make it, fully transparent of the type of quality this is.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure the expectations are set real low. So if we even step like 1 foot above the bar, it's like it's great, fantastic. They're learning.
You gotta get that conditioning going. Well, so anything else that you have bore witness to?
That's pretty much everything I feel compelled to speak about.
Cool.
What about you, Mr.
I had
Will?
one last thing, which I thought is kind of funny that it actually came back to where it was. So, did you ever watch 1917?
I never got around to it because I think like the week or two where I was gonna go watch it, my theater still had it playing like in March, and then Corona happened. So yeah.
Well, okay. So I mean, rave reviews, right? Everyone was like, "Go fucking watch this shit," right? Every single reviewer, whether they were normie or not, they were like, "This is great. This is fantastic," right? Maybe a little light on something, whatever, but it's great. Okay, I'm like, okay, well, finally, if it's a war movie that does things interestingly again, I would love that because I do love that. Like me, I used to be
Military Abu?
I guess the easiest word would be military otaku, but I don't want to say that. I can't say it.
You just did.
Shit, I played myself. But yeah, and I still have a heavy interest in really good stories in a military setting. That's just me, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go on a brief tangent here. I think war movies misunderstand what was so good. Like every single one of them seems to want to copy Saving Private Ryan, right?
I wonder why.
But the thing is, like, what do you think is the best part of Saving Private Ryan?
Dude, I haven't seen a movie in such a long time. I would need a rewatch. I remember the action, like the climax, and that's like about it.
Okay, But people seem to believe that the best part of Saving Private Ryan was being gross and dirty, and everybody is dying at
Oh no.
that the film has to have a
Having
KD.
constant gore and death does not make a good story.
No, a KPM, sorry, of
Yeah,
like
yeah,
what at least this much, right?
yeah.
And it's like that has made so many war movies like experiences that make your brain want to crawl
I mean,
out
it's
your
like,
ears.
yeah,
You're just watching
you
explosions and dirt.
using death in a movie can be effective for like storytelling, but if that becomes the norm, it just kind of loses its importance.
Right. And the thing is, they forgot that the best part about Saving Private Ryan is actually like the little oh shit moments, or the well, yeah, I mean, again, one of my favorite things that I like to point out in that movie was this part where a U.S. soldier throws a grenade at a German soldier, and the German guy catches and throws it back, but one of these fuckers is like sitting on a box of grenades or something, because they just get into like a petty, like passive aggressive type. I'm just gonna throw more grenades at you. No, you, right?
Yeah.
And it's great. It's like dumb, but that's how people act. It's like they're caroning over grenades, but then eventually one of them wins, and then he fucking blows up. So it's both brutal, but it's cool. Oh, and there's another one where a guy runs into a German soldier, right?
Yeah.
And they both shoot at each other at the same time, but they're both out, okay? So they both drop and they both take out their pistols and they shoot once or twice and it doesn't work they jam or something.
Oh
They
my
both
God.
they both get like shot in the leg or something, right? So it's like fuck you, and then he just starts throwing random shit off of his gear. He takes off his helmet. He takes off his helmet and he throws it at him.
Fuck, which president was it? I think it was like Andrew Jackson or something, who was someone tried to assassinate him, and the pistol misfired, and then the guy took out a second pistol, and that one misfired. So then Mr. Jackson beat the shit out of him with his cane.
That was Jackson. Jackson's the only one with a cane. Yes.
Yeah.
Or who was known to beat fuckers with a cane. Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's shit like that, right? It's shit like that. It's not how many people died per minute, okay?
It's about the quality of the deaths.
Yeah, exactly. You're not
Bringing
gonna
it back
impress...
to my infinite hatred of Naruto. Again.
Oh, okay.
The
So
bigger the scale, the less
hold on.
interesting it becomes.
What?
What? No, say your thing real quick.
No, say your thing.
No, like the bigger the scale, like the less interesting it usually becomes.
Right. No, absolutely. Well, I mean, yeah, I'd say so. It's the conservation of ninjutsu thing, right? Where the more ninjas there are, the less powerful they are.
The ninja per square inch.
Yes. No, I was gonna say, I just wanted everyone to understand and realize that we just transitioned between Saving Private Ryan and Naruto. I just want to get that out there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, don't worry. That's a common occurrence with me. I'll bring it back to something fucking stupid every time, regardless of the topic.
Yeah, I know, but the difference between these, that's
worlds apart.
Strong. That's a powerful.
Okay, no, there will definitely be a point where it becomes more jarring.
Yeah, it's okay. That's fine. It's not fine at all. It's gonna get really bad, I'm sure.
Look, if we haven't already lost the single viewer we had, we will now.
Right.
This is the most for no one except us podcast I've ever heard.
It's okay.
It's perfect.
That's how it should be. We're doing it just for ourselves. We don't need no man to tell us how we're gonna do our podcast. We're strong, independent. Okay, I'll stop right there. Where was I going with this? Oh, there was one more Saving Private.
Beating a man with a shoe.
Oh yeah, there's one where the Americans, they settled down for a second in this like really shitty place, and because they've been getting shot at for whatever, however long, right? And then they sit down, and then one guy, he unbalances a pole, and that pole knocks down a wall, and it reveals an entire bunch of German soldiers who are also chilling out. And then they just look at each other and they point their guns and they start yelling at each other for like 2 minutes to put the that's such a funny reveal, but it's also so real, right? It's
I need to rewatch the show.
kind
This
of
movie.
stupid shit in this show, yes. Like that kind of stupid shit is what you really remember in life, you know?
Yeah. No, it's like it's a very unique circumstance. Like it's not a situation you see in most movies.
Right. But again, every movie forgets to do that.
Yeah.
They just apparently the only thing that people remember is people's guts falling out, which
Yeah. I mean, it's like when you look at like a lot of the more generic superhero movies or a lot of the more generic action movies, they follow the script and they have the formula, but there's no heart to it.
yes.
It's like, oh fuck, what was that Vin Diesel movie that came out recently? Before the end of the world, Cold Steel or something?
Cold Steel.
Like I knew it was a 2-word thing, man.
Was it 2 word? No, like 2 words.
Yeah.
Edgy. Edge and edge, right?
Yeah.
That's really good because I mean, okay, that name is on the same level as Bloodshot.
Wait, isn't Cold Steel the fucking hedgehog OC? Oh my god.
What have you done?
Look, I'm gonna be real. From what I heard about Bloodshot, Cold Steel's probably better.
Damn. Wait, that's so BS.
Yeah.
That's horrible. What a horrible thing to say.
But it's not wrong though.
That man
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Alright. So all this was a tangent off of 1917.
Yeah.
So what I really wanted to see, especially because it's World War One, is something like that Saving Private Ryan thing, where it's like like all these stupid little human moments in the middle of a war, right?
Yeah.
Where people are killing each other for the dumbest reason possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or actually petty in the case of the grenade.
No, Petty's great.
That was petty. Yeah.
Fueled by
But
petty
that's
energy.
not actually what 1917 was. So 1917 is interesting because it's all made to look like it's one shot. That's really cool, right?
I saw they filmed one of the scenes, and yeah, they were just like they were rolling for over a straight minute with a bunch of like live props and like live effects, which is fucking rad.
Not only is that really fucking hard, but it also looks really cool. It's not like something you've seen before, right? Major props. I gotta give it that. That's really cool. Cinematography is really cool, and it's got a lot of like really beautiful, like weird looking nature parts. You know what I'm talking about, right? But here's the problem.
Yes.
But here's the problem. It's like watching Uncharted the movie, in a sense, if you know what I mean. Because because things just in an adventure game, what usually happens is things just conveniently fall right on top of the player, right? You know, like temple is collapsing. It will now form perfect set of platforms for you, right?
Oh yeah. Right? Oh, things breaking just the right way.
Just the right way, yeah. When Drake is falling out of the plane, and then there's just the perfect amount of trucks coming out for you to grab onto, right? Now, the thing is, right, and this is weird, I know it's kind of cognitive dissonance again, but it kind of works in a game because you're in the action and you need, like you being the character makes it not feel as ridiculous because you're always finding how do I go forward, right? You're not thinking too much about that's a dumb coincidence. You're like, oh, fuck, let me get out of here, right? You're in their shoes. Yeah, at least I would think so over just watching it, right? Right? But this is a movie. And in this movie, things fall straight on top of the guy. And it's like a cutscenes the movie video. The absolute worst example, which is only about maybe a third or like 40% through the film, is they see a dogfight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, biplanes, and the German biplane starts crashing, falling, and it falls literally right next to them. Like, yeah. It crushes the barn that our Protanthines are literally right at.
So it sounds like what I was saying before with like Demon Slayer, it's a great spectacle, but like
Yeah.
you don't go looking for depth.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know. I have such a problem with that because there's ways that you can make it more believable. But all they did was kind of make a video game cutscene movie. It's an odd feeling to me to not like it so much, even when it is cool. But I don't know.
I need to go
It's just
watch myself to go get like a proper opinion on it because like I feel like I would enjoy it because like the action's still really good. Just I'd have to like know it's like not up to the level of some others.
Right. Well, I guess that's part of the disappointment factor. Is everyone was like, "Oh fuck yeah, dude, this is fucking best," right?
It's okay. We still have Parasite to fall back on from last year.
Park ride, right? Yes. No. Hell yeah. I want more Bong Joon-ho movies.
Please. I need to go back and watch his back catalog. I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them so far.
Although what's funny is, well, I watched Snowpiercer, and then I watched the Memories of Murder thing that I think I mentioned to you once.
Maybe.
Like it was, I guess, one of his bigger movies before, right?
Yeah.
Kind of okay, or well, it's weird. There's a lot of emotion behind. I'm talking about Memories of Murder. Yeah. And but it's kind of like a you had to be there in Korea at the same time he was type of deal. Or else
Okay.
it doesn't really feel right to you. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel the same thing.
You don't feel like Batman?
You don't feel like Korea man. Yeah. It's still really there's still really a lot of emotion and stuff in it. It's just not as like Parasite is really universal. Like and that's what's really cool about it. It's like, okay, if you know that rich people and poor people exist, then this story makes sense to you, right?
Real shit.
Yeah, real shit. But Memories of Murder, not so much. But you've seen Snowpiercer, right?
Yeah, that's actually the first movie I watched from him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's probably what almost everybody did first, right?
It was the gateway drug.
The gateway, yeah. Snowpiercer's weird.
Snowpiercer's really weird.
Like it's like a fucking comic book or something.
It was actually.
Right. But it's really like a comic book. I
Yeah.
guess is what I'm trying to say. Because what's interesting is, you know what? It's almost like a Kojima vibe without being overly complicated. Does that make sense?
It's a more linear Kojima experience.
Yeah, because it's got like really sweeping moral issues and stuff, but it's also like cartoonish and stupid.
So, it picks you up from doing reconnaissance in the forest straight into the microwave hallway.
No, straight into the take a shower with quiet.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, like, do you remember? How much do you remember us?
Of Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
Like the very beginning and the very end. A lot of the middle is a blur to me. Right.
Okay. Well, I mean, in the beginning, I'm like, okay, this is some ridiculousness, but still, this is pretty cool, right?
It sets up the premise really strong. It's like, okay, these are like second-class citizens living in the back of the train.
Right.
And there's everyone else in the train who's like not doing it right, but like they're like well off or whatever.
Doing it right. Okay, you've been exposed, Robert. Shit. You're clearly a classist, elitist fuck. Yeah.
It's okay. Right. You can cancel me at this YouTube channel. You can cancel me at actually nowhere else.
Wait, that's hilarious. That's a great grift, Robert. And
yep.
I gotta respect you for those. I gotta give props. I gotta give
props. Thank you.
What was I saying? Yeah, but Snowpiercer. Okay. When when they're going through the first few trains, I'm like, oh wow, okay, this is dark, deep shit. This is interesting. They're really struggling out here, right?
Yeah.
But there's one part. When they get to the train car full of dudes in SWAT gear but have no eyes and are just big smiles, I'm like, something's kind of stupid here.
I don't
Something's not
remember
right.
this.
Well, that's just you have to watch it again, I guess. But
I
that's just
maybe
the moment where my suspension of
disbelief.
something's a little stupid going on here. Not disbelief, but something's a little dumb, right? Faded away. I'm like, this is
Whack.
whack. Yes, whack. And then, unfortunately, that kind of carries on throughout. Like, there's shit going on. But I will vouch for one thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people say that, oh, Snowpiercer has big plot hole, right? Why don't they just, why don't they just distribute the economy right? There's so much extra resources. And I'm like, that's actually the point. That's
Yeah.
the point. Yeah.
Look at modern day.
Modern day. Yeah. So, like, obviously, it's frustrating, kind of stupid, but you got to realize that's not the part that's cartoony. That's real. People are actually like that. So
People are actually mustache twirling villains.
Yes. So I gotta give big props about that. That's a true fact.
Yeah.
know,
True
that
facts.
I like to expose. True fact. Quick maths. 20 plus 10 poor people. Quick maths.
Quick maths.
15,000 bugs. 1 protein block.
Jesus
Quick
Christ.
Quick math.
Math quick.
Fuck. What was that? Math quick?
Math quick.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh, it's all over now, isn't it?
Yes.
We've reached the peak, which was
Well,
we
we peaked at the very beginning, and it's been a gradual downhill slide ever since.
Yeah. And it wasn't really a peak.
It was more like a
still
plateau.
high, but it was a peak by comparison. Yes.
Exactly.
I understand. Well, this has been our attempt.
Number whatever.
We have to restart the numbering
Yeah.
again. So let's just say 0.
0, 0,
Yeah.
0, 0.
0.
0.
0.00 beta. Do not test.
18 million dead podcasts.